The Ring Fanatics Podcast, episode number 90. I am Nick, your host. With me, as always, is my co host, Joelle. Gina couldn't make
Yo,
it on today. She will be back eventually next week or next episode that we do. Before I get into the episode, a few things. Subscribe to our channel. Follow us on all our platforms Instagram, Twitter,
yes,
TikTok,
sir.
Facebook, and literally anywhere we can be found. We have a giveaway to announce for hitting 600 followers on Instagram. We're giving away a WWE $50 gift card for their shop. Um, we did a post last week. The winner of that is our good friend, the wait, my mic coming out?
Your mic is off.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I hear you. I still hear you, but it's not through your mic.
Ah, okay,
It's
but
through the
it's Anthony
computer.
Cerulli, and that's the winner of the giveaway. I put him over right here, so
Shout
I'll
out
get
to
my mic to
Anthony.
work eventually. But
It's because you got that bum ass Yeti mic. That's why.
now I'm mute. Now you hear me again?
There we go.
There we go. There we
I
go.
hear you now. We good.
Um, yeah,
Like I
it's
said, that bum
Anthony
ass
Cerulli.
Yeti. Yeah,
Just
shout out to
DM us
Anthony.
when you see this. And then we will send you the gift card
Yes,
for
sir.
your shop. Anyways, to get into the topic, yes, we do have two topics, but you see, but the title. But before we even get to those topics, we're recording this Thursday night as we're speaking.
Yes, sir.
Last night we went to Grand Slam AEW. As you can tell by my shirt, I'm wearing the acclaimed shirt, new tag.
You know the vibes. Let's go, baby. Finally.
About time, man.
Yo, homegrown talent. I've been saying it. Homegrown talent. That's who you need to push.
And the right people too. And it's crazy. I was just thinking about this before, even when they won it last night. Um, I remember their debut as a tag team, and it's crazy how far
Oh,
that.
and AEW, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
because they were never a thing beforehand.
Yeah.
They literally were put together on Dark randomly, and then here they are.
See what
2 years,
happens?
yeah,
Shit just clicks. Sometimes shit clicks, man. And it
and
works out for the best for everybody.
exactly the opportunities will come eventually. I mean, it's whether it's now, another year from now,
Yeah.
last year,
Yo,
opportunities will go and
they're
come.
the most over tag team.
They've been
Uh
over, bro. They've
no,
been
I'm
over.
saying they're the most over
Oh yeah,
tag team
yeah.
in AEW right now, except for FTR. Those are the two tag teams right now that are just like they get love wherever they go.
Why I keep muting? That's weird. But yeah, they're the most over tag team in AEW right now. I
Yep.
think the right people to take it off of Glee. And finally, your least favorite tag team is now
Thank
not
God.
champions anymore.
Thank God. They're not gonna be a tag team for long, as you saw during the match. Certain things went down. At the end, he gave a pound to all of them, and Swerve was tight, sitting in the background.
Yeah,
So that won't last long. Hopefully,
I
Keith.
thought the heel turn would have happened last night too. I thought that would have happened last night as well.
I thought so
That would
too.
that would have been a great like addition to the show. With like, oh,
But I don't
not
think
only they lose, but they
I
turn
don't
on each
think
other.
they're ever gonna like turn on each other. I think they're just gonna go their separate ways. I don't think we'll
It's just like
see
shifting
like
apart. Like,
yeah, I don't think we'll
yeah,
see like a breakup. We're gonna just see boom, like Keith Lee's gonna start being in single matches. So wherever's gonna start being in single matches. It's not gonna be like oh, let's keep on with this storyline. Hopefully not. I think you should just don't even acknowledge it. They lost the titles. They lost the titles.
yeah, cool. Move on with it.
They weren't a real tag team in the first place anyway. So
Yeah, it was like a random team put together.
yeah.
And then it happened to work. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But it's
Um,
just
it's just because they had nothing else for them.
yeah. And then they were just feuding with Starks and Hobbs and that
They they should have been the ones.
yeah.
They should have won them at Double or Nothing, and then they should have been putting over the Acclaim.
You mean yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Double or Nothing. That
That was
was
when
the
they won
triple
it.
threat. That was the
Yeah.
triple threat. That was
Didn't Swerve and Lee win it on like a random dynamite?
yeah, they
Or
won like a week, 2 weeks
after?
later. Two
Yeah,
weeks
yeah.
later.
I know the Bucks won it through a ladder match and then
But they didn't beat the Bucks. They beat
Jurassic Express.
um yes. Because they retained that Double or Nothing, and then 2 weeks later they fought Swerve and Keith, and that's when they lost it.
Okay. Okay.
But Starks and Hobbs should have won that Double or Nothing, and then they should have been putting over the Acclaimed last night.
Yeah.
That's how it should have went,
And the
Tony.
yeah, and then that's when Hobbs should have turned on Ricky Starks right there.
Exactly.
That's how you done it.
Exactly. That's how you doing it. You see, that's how you do it.
We're making storylines.
Come
There we
on,
go.
man.
But
They're
a lot of
just too
sh-
stupid not to listen to us. But it was a dope ass show yesterday.
It was. It was.
Um, got my money's worth. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me
It
too.
was a pretty long show,
Yeah,
but
2 hour
I,
rampage after, but
I'm
it was
fine
worth
with
it.
it. I'm fine with yeah. There wasn't bad matches. It wasn't like they were just putting on matches just to put on matches. They were
It was
actually good.
yeah, yeah. Um, then yeah, there was. I don't want to spoil Rampage for everyone who didn't see it yet, but Rampage is very good. Um,
Nah,
Ri-
you got Rampage was lit.
yeah. I mean, I kind of left midway, but from what I saw, it was
No,
very good.
it was dope. It was dope. It's when this comes out Friday, right? Friday
Friday
morning.
night, yeah, but this is before this episode's before. I
So
wish
I
I could.
can't even
That's why I was
say
like, I don't want to spoil it, but
nothing. But yeah, it was dope. Um, yeah, I thought it was a fucking fantastic show. Again, not putting
Saray,
matches just to put
Soraya,
matches. Soraya. That was the last thing I thought was gonna happen.
me too, me too. I knew there
That
was
was
something
the that
because
was the last person I thought of.
your brother pointed it out too. He was like, "Yo, someone's coming out because the camera was
The camera
facing."
was
Yeah,
yes. I knew it too, but I was like, who the fuck could be coming out?
I mean that's what I was
And then
thinking
when
too. I'm
they
like,
played
who's
the music
music?
and the video, I was like, oh, this is somebody debuting.
Yeah, and
And
then I saw
I
Soraya. Soraya. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm down with it.
Yeah, and
I'm
it's
down with
cool.
it. Is she cleared?
I don't know.
Or is she just there to just do like manager stuff and stuff like that?
I was gonna say, I think she might be like a manager role, but for who?
Well, she did say one time she wanted to fight Baker.
But that's if she was cleared though, which we don't know, right?
Man,
She's probably still gonna. That's
Brian got cleared.
I was gonna say like she.
Christian got cleared. It's just that what happened was they got cleared, but WWE just didn't want to use them. They didn't want to, you know what I mean? They wanted to
Yeah,
keep them safe. Tony, on the other hand, not that he doesn't care about them, they're cleared. They want to fight.
let
Why
her
not
fight.
just let them? Yeah. That's what makes them happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You think Brian cared if he was general manager for 2 years on SmackDown? He didn't give a fuck about that. He was
yeah,
probably itching to get back into the ring.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? And then he finally had his last run, and then they started like slowing him down. He didn't want to slow down, so he went to AEW, and now he's doing his thing. He's cleared again. Christian cleared, having maybe one of the best years of his career. Having,
yeah.
like I say every time we talk about Christian, way better run than his partner.
Edge,
Yeah,
Edge. You forgot his name. You forgot his
yeah,
name. Like
yeah.
that guy that was with
And
him.
that guy, the guy who keeps coming out to the Brood music.
Mm.
Nah, but I love Edge. But right now, Christian's just been killing it. You know what I mean? Like every time I feel like off topic, every time Christian leaves WWE, I feel like he flourishes.
Yeah. Then he
Because the
comes
first
back.
time when he left, he went to TNA,
Yeah.
killed shit, became an NWA champion, was a top guy, and then went back to WWE and they gave him the same shit. They put him on ECW. Yeah, they gave him the belt, but he was ECW champion.
The
Then he was
WCW. Yeah.
yeah, WWE CW. And then he became the heavyweight champion, which at that time, 2009, 2010, right? Around that
Like
time.
around that. Yeah. Around that
Yeah.
time.
No one gave a fuck about SmackDown. You know what I mean? Nobody
Yeah.
cared.
It
So it
was.
was like you just gave him a belt just to hold. It was
Yeah.
just like, here's our tape show champion. You know what I mean? Like no one cared.
If it was like
And
the
then
WWE Championship, that would have been a different story, because that was
exactly.
more talked about during that time than the World Heavyweight Championship, and
I
more
mean,
important. I felt like.
I mean, it's always been more important. It's the
Yeah. True. But it.
I except during like a little period with the ruthless aggression where Triple H was holding it. And on SmackDown, you had like Kurt, Brock, Eddie. You know what I mean? You had those guys
Yeah.
fighting for it. That was killing it at the time. Then after '06, I went back down and then became Raw. And then wasn't the SmackDown belt didn't really matter until the draft happened again in 2016. And then
Yeah.
that's when people started really caring about the belt again.
On
Because then the
SmackDown.
show
Yeah.
was live. Yeah, the show was live. You actually had a roster. It wasn't just like Raw guys just coming back and forth.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to my son Christian.
Yeah.
Killing it
Really.
this year.
Yeah, but I hope Soraya is cleared. She could
I
do it.
think
She still
so.
has a long career ahead of her. It's not like she's was near the tail end. She has a long career,
Bro, she's
wrestling
only
wise.
like, what is she, like
Late
30?
20s, like or maybe early
Yeah,
30s. Yeah,
maybe. Yeah.
yeah.
She's gonna
But
if
I'm
she's
glad she's
cleared,
back.
they're gonna yeah. Hopefully that'd be dope. And then you just be careful. You know,
Yeah,
with a person with injury, you gotta know your limits.
yeah.
You
They
know what I
like they
mean?
have to know because they can't put her in the first match again in like a what was that match called? The one they did on St. Patrick's Day, that street fight. Don't put her in that match right away. Give her like a dark, like not a dark, but like someone on Dynamite. Give it like a 5-10 minute match. That's it,
No, she's gonna start with like a tag team match.
or something. Yeah,
That's how they'll start her off.
probably a 6 woman tag. Like Jamie Hayter, Britt Baker, Serena D versus them three.
That's
The
exactly
other
why
three.
they were lined up that way.
Yeah, and
Team
then
WWE versus Team AEW.
I didn't think about that. That's pretty
A
chill.
phenom. Get the fuck out of here, man. Oh my god. I thought that she was gonna win the belt last night.
She had a great performance. Oh my god,
Oh yeah, she did her
great
thing.
performance.
She did her thing. But yeah, great show. Awesome show.
And then Jericho won the Ring of Honor World Championship.
Shout out to the GOAT, greatest of all time. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. He has surpassed, and he just keeps doing it.
Yeah,
Just keeps doing it. So a lot of people mad. So a lot of people
yeah,
mad.
I saw those too.
Well, guess what? Learn to live with it. He's a fucking goat. Sorry to tell you, bud. Sorry to tell you. Yeah, I thought it was dope as hell. I thought it was surprising. It was
It
something no one
was.
is
It was.
expecting. It was um a lot of people shitting on it. A lot of people are talking about them trying to get a Ring of Honor TV deal. So that's why they did it.
That's
So
right.
that
That was my first initial reaction, but then it was like it's more likely towards the Daniel Garcia storyline to where
oh
it's going that
hell
direction.
yeah, it's toward the Dan Garcia storyline. Because
And
now
then,
they're the two champions of Ring of Honor.
yeah, and then it's like everything Daniel Garcia does, Jericho is now doing too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like
We're gonna get champion versus champion.
yeah. And then I was
It's
gonna say like
it's gonna lead up
to like the Ring of Honor
to
show or something.
Mania weekend, Jericho Garcia for the belt, Garcia taking the belt off of him.
That's what I was gonna say. Like
Yeah.
maybe like
It's gonna go down, it's gonna go slowly, but you gotta trust the process. This is what I think is gonna happen. You ready? This is how I would book it. Garcia, after a while, he's not gonna like it. Like they already showed the promo last night. Well, fuck, they showed it on Dynamite. I don't know if they showed it. I mean, they showed it on Rampage. I don't know if they showed it on Dynamite.
what
Can
I don't
I
feel like
talk about it?
they didn't show any of the.
That's
I
what I'm saying. I don't know if they played it or not.
no. I mean like when we were there, like I didn't. I
No,
feel they
that's what
were.
no, but they showed backstage scenes. We just didn't see it as a crowd. But that's what I'm
Oh.
saying. I don't know if they showed it during Dynamite or if they're gonna show it
Fine.
during Rampage.
Let's just say a spoiler warning. If you don't want to listen to
Guess
this,
what? Spoiler. So next week they're gonna do a celebration. Okay, they're gonna do a celebration. It's not even that much of a spoiler. They're gonna do a celebration, and Garcia said, "Jericho, we need to talk. I need to tell you something." He said, "Save it for next week. Save it for the celebration." That's all he said. Slowly, they're going to break up. I don't think they're gonna do it quickly. I think it's
yeah,
gonna go slowly. He will join Combat Club
yeah,
down the road. I will say around maybe the new year, like winter's coming, maybe around there.
okay,
Like he'll leave Jericho, be like just by himself for a little bit, and then join them. And then he'll lose the pure belt to who I don't know.
yeah. It's up in the air.
Maybe a Sammy,
Ooh,
maybe a Sammy.
that would be a good matchup. That would be a good matchup.
Yeah.
I would say Sammy too.
Somebody that's also with Jericho, and then that will, or but that would be
Hager.
stupid if they do it like that. Hager, yeah,
Hager would be a great fit for that championship, honestly.
that is true. That is true. So you could do that too, and then down the road he gets a number one contender match against like whoever wins gets the title shot. He wins, gets the title shot against Jericho, Ring of Honor, LA,
Ooh.
Garcia, Jericho for the belt. Garcia wins. Jericho puts over Garcia. A year in the making, maybe a year and a half that they've been together. You know what I mean? So
When did, yeah, maybe a year and a half, I would say. Yeah, that's probably how long they've been together for.
because they got together. I want to say during Double or Nothing. That was when they were still weeks. So I think they were up to 12 weeks. Because you remember every week they would go 11 weeks of the Jericho Appreciation Society. I think when I went, they were up to 12 or 13 weeks. So I would say like March, February, March is when they got together. So
Okay.
yeah, like a year in the making of Garcia and Jericho butting heads, and then you get the payoff at Mania, and then by then, hopefully Ring of Honor is on TV already. By then, Garcia is going to be a star, and he'll be the stud of Ring of Honor.
He will be. If you give him the championship, that's how you start the television programming.
No, yeah.
Have Danny Garcia. Because people were saying, like
But that's what
you
I'm
said
saying.
before,
You got to build it up though. You can't just give it to him. You
yeah,
got to build it up because even though you had Claudio as champion, it's cool and all, but you weren't really doing anything with it. They really
had
just
him
gave
on
it
and
to
just
him
gave
just
it
to
to him.
give it
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that when he won it. It was like they gave it to him just to give it to him. Plus, they needed to get it off Alexander. Um,
Gresham.
yeah, Gresham. Why the fuck I
Yeah,
said Alexander?
Alexander.
The Gresham. Yeah,
Wrong
wrong
company.
Josh.
Wrong company.
Yeah, wrong one. But yeah, they needed to get it off of Gresham, so they gave it to Claudio. Claudio hasn't really been doing a lot with it. He's defended it here and there,
Yeah,
but I think Jericho having that on Jericho, people knowing Jericho, people say even like the older heads, you know what I mean. Even though
yeah.
everybody does know Cesaro, Jericho is just as we've talked
Even
about. He's
even
the goat.
exactly.
He's the
He's
goat.
even the early 2000s, like the Attitude Era, people who stopped watching wrestling. If they see
Yes,
Jericho still fighting as champion, same way how they introduced AEW, do the same thing. But then, like I said, before the TV deal, give it to Danny Garcia so he could be the one leading into the new era
exactly.
of Ring of Honor and new era of wrestling.
Yeah, because I think
And the
it'll
young
kick
guy,
off after Mania. I think they'll do a TV deal. But that's
probably,
what
that's,
I'm
yeah,
saying. You
yeah.
build up Garcia to a point that everybody knows him in AEW. That when he wins the Ring of Honor belt, it's not a who is this guy?
This is Danny Garcia. Like
This is
and
Garcia.
the build up is going to be insane.
Yeah,
The build up is going to be insane. Like
as
you said,
good.
a year in the making. That's going to be like something that's
Yeah,
going to pay off once he wins the world championship.
most definitely. And like people that are shitting on Jericho, stop it, stop it. Jericho's there for one reason, as to put
People over.
young
That's what it.
guys
Yeah,
over. It's a reason why CM Punk is probably on his way out because he doesn't want to do that.
yeah.
Jericho knows what's best.
For
He
him,
knows what's
yeah,
best for business.
yeah, he does.
Even though he's winning these belts, he was the first champion. People were tight. He's now the Ring of Honor champion. People are tight.
And look who he put over when he was champion. His own group, the Inner Circle. That's who he put
Ex-
over and other people as well, obviously on the line. And he's gonna do the same
exactly.
thing here. He's doing it with JAS. He's gonna do it as the Ring of Honor World Champion.
Yeah.
He's got months to go. He's not doesn't have to lose it right away. Give him like almost a year long title reign, maybe up till Mania.
Yeah,
That's when you have him lose it.
he's the reason why Sammy became the star
Sam,
he
exactly,
is, and
exactly.
then now everybody just turned on him because he's a heel now,
Yeah,
and he was with Tay or Ty, however you say it, and
tight.
people just started hating him.
Yeah,
But why he became a star was because he was that one person out of the group. Because if you
that was
see,
close with
it's
Jericho.
it's the same recipe, different ingredients.
Yeah,
You got Hager that's still there.
Sammy's still there.
2.0 is PMP.
Yeah,
Danny is Sammy.
but now it
It's the
seems.
same. It's the same thing, just with different people and a different
Yeah,
story. It's different enough that you don't really see it that much because now there's belts involved. You know what I mean? There's another
and
team that's involved.
it hasn't been around that longer either. Now it's like from the beginning, almost the beginning, around the beginning, I would say they're having tension in the group
Yeah,
because
I would
it was
say
back when they were doing Blood and Guts when they added Sammy to the group tie you to the group, which was random and out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I kind of felt like that was like the end goal was just kick him out. I'm like, yo, this is might as well bring back Sammy, put him in the group again. Then we will see Daniel Garcia out, whether he joins Blackpool Combat
Yeah,
Club or
but
not.
that was the whole reason why they put Sammy in there though, because then when Garcia does leave,
Yeah,
Jericho still has his right hand man,
exactly, exactly.
and
They try to
that was
like you said, they try to make like, JAS into Inner Circle 2.0, but which is not
yes,
a bad thing. But it's like look how put over even the tag team 2.0. Look,
exactly,
they were, I wasn't a big fan of them when they signed. Then all of a sudden they're like big. I take it more seriously now, which is a cool thing.
exactly.
And like what happened
Eh,
there?
because it's like he's helping them get over and helping them put them on the map and the right direction to become superstars.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And they had by the way, I don't want to spoil too much about Rampage, but y'all should watch that tag match when it
Which one?
airs. Action Bronson one with Hook.
Yo, shout out to yo,
That was
shout
a
out
great
to
match.
yes, shout out to Action Bronson.
I was not expecting him to do well, but he did pretty well. He went out there and actually performed really well.
Yeah,
I was like, this guy's pretty good.
most definitely, most
Cause yeah,
definitely. And what was I gonna say? Damn, I was gonna say something. One more thing about Jericho.
sorry, I ruined your
Oh
thought.
no no
Sorry.
no 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 no. So I saw a lot of people saying that Jericho's older, right? He needs to retire. I don't know why he's still hanging around with these guys. Da 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 da. He's doing the same thing Ric Flair did in the late days of WCW, where Ric Flair kept on bringing back the Four Horsemen and was
Yeah,
different horsemen. And if you remember, the last one was him, Arn, Chris Benoit, Dean Malenko, and Mongo, I believe. So he was still putting over, like still helping put over these young guys, meaning Benoit and Malenko, while he was already in his older age. And then when
yeah.
he got to WWE, who they put him with?
Randy
Randy and
Orton,
Batista.
Batista.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
yeah,
like the older guys know their place. Ric Flair knew his place. He wasn't that great in the ring, so he would do tag matches here and there. Jericho's just younger and better shape than he is, but when he gets to that age, because I think Ric Flair was maybe like 60 when he was in Evolution,
yeah.
right? So
Around
I
that
think
age.
Jericho's like 52 or something. So he's
Oh
still a
my
little
god,
younger. He's still
in
in
great
better
shape.
shape.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So he's still going out there doing single matches, but it's the
yeah.
same recipe as the Ric Flair thing.
That is true.
But
That is true.
yes, check out the Action Bronson match
Yeah,
and check out the Sting match because that
yeah. Oh,
was
that was amazing. That
yeah.
yeah,
Check
House
that
of
out.
Black versus Sting and Darby Allen. Damn,
Check
that
it.
was good.
Check it out.
I don't want to like give too much
Just
away,
check
but
out
it was
Rampage.
great.
Just
Yeah,
check
check
out
out Rampage.
Rampage,
It's
and
actually
then
worth it this time. It's 2 hours, a lot of great matches. You're gonna want to watch the whole thing.
yeah,
So for those who haven't watched it yet, or weren't there, just watch it,
yeah,
and you won't be let down. It was like a second grand. It was Rampage Grand Slam. It was just as good as Dynamite this week.
yeah, definitely.
So watch that.
And it starts at regular time, right?
Yeah, I
10.
think 10 p.m. Yeah.
Yeah, boom. So right after SmackDown, swipe over. You
Oh
good?
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Or
Um,
don't even watch SmackDown if you want. I don't know what you
no,
watch. I'm not gonna tell you what
yeah,
to
don't.
watch and what not to watch.
I would recommend
But I would
Rampage, but
recommend just check out both. Why not?
oh yeah, exactly. Whatever you
I
want, do whatever
support
you want.
everybody.
Yeah,
And you know what? Thursday start watching Impact because they actually fucking killing it
I
right
know.
now.
I know. We're recording this as it's happening, so we kind of have
Yeah.
to like
And
follow
I
it
got
through.
my eye up. I'm like, yo, this is actually good.
Yeah, but yeah. So let's get into the actual topics that we wanted to get
Yes.
into.
Let's talk about it.
This
24
past
minutes into the episode.
uh, took a lot of time, but
Well, what were you gonna start off with first?
what do you want to start off with? Let's go with
Wait,
that.
but tell me what were you gonna start off
I
with
was going to do
first?
the Roman Reigns and Logan Paul one.
Let's not even do that
It's not
first.
even.
Let's first talk about the QR code before we get into.
Oh, you want to talk about? Okay, that one. Okay, okay,
Of
okay.
course,
Yeah,
because that's happening tonight. Meaning
it's Friday
when
night. Yeah,
Friday
yeah,
night
when
when
this
this
comes out.
comes out.
So White Rabbit stuff is what you're talking about.
Yeah, check
Yeah,
out 923 tonight on SmackDown.
I didn't notice that. So when I was watching Raw, I didn't see a QR code behind the theory.
Let me tell you a story.
Go
So
ahead.
flipping back and forth because Monday Night Football.
Yeah.
Flipping back and forth was Theory's doing like a little warm up in the back, right? He's
Yeah.
in front of a chair thing and has a QR code there. And my brother jokingly says, "Oh my god, let me do it. There's got to be something." I was like, "It's probably nothing. Like it's just a QR code." He's like, "You're right. It's probably for like the chair company or something." And we laugh it off, but he wasn't able to do it. It was like
You
it
missed
wasn't
it.
going through. So it went to commercial. Like, damn, all right, whatever. Flip back to the game, chilling, chilling. All of a sudden, Twitter just blows up
Yeah.
with the rabbit shit. And I'm like, holy shit, Matthew, you were right. That was a QR code for something. Looked into it, White Rabbit, um, did the whole video. It's
Yeah.
Wyatt.
Yeah.
It's Wyatt.
Yeah, it is. It's been. I think it is. People were
And
saying like I didn't. Then the whole thing said 9:23. It was crazier. At 9:23 p.m. the time, there was another QR code. I don't know if you noticed that.
oh, I didn't notice that.
It was like someone was walking through the crowd holding up a QR code in the
Oh,
background.
I didn't see
It
that.
was during what match was it? It was the Street Profits and uh Brawling Brutes match. Someone walked
Okay.
past holding it. I tried scanning it, it wasn't working. So
Oh, okay.
and same thing for everyone else. It didn't work for anybody else either.
They
Um
tried. They thought it was gonna work.
yeah,
That's
that was
just
probably
tough.
just
That's a tough
teasing
one.
us.
No,
Yeah,
yeah, either that or yeah, teasing the
yeah.
four. And I just
But
the
it meant
first thing I
tomorrow
thought
because
was Friday. I was like, it's
yeah,
happening Friday.
because
I didn't even
Friday's
think of
date
like nine twenty
is
three that night.
because I think in the video it said actually said 9.23 then 9
Yeah, it said
semicolon 23.
yeah, it
So it
says
showed both.
exactly. Yeah. And that's why I was like, okay, this is gonna be dope. But when he's if you look when they're doing the hangman, he it spells
Says
out demon.
yeah, which
Spells
is the
out
demon
demon.
Finn Balor. But that's what I thought of first, demon Finn Balor.
No,
But he had
bro.
nothing to do with that. But you know what's crazier? People were
What?
coming up with theories of like, um, what if like this leads up to not just Wyatt coming back, but a whole Firefly Funhouse characters coming to life. Like, what if
Yeah.
Dexter Loomis is one character, Karrion Cross is the bunny, Scarlet is the witch, Braun Strowman was the pig character, and then it's just a faction of the Firefly Funhouse in real life character. Because people were saying like, oh, it was Karrion Cross, he's just changing his gimmick because in the Lucha Underground he was the White Rabbit,
Yeah.
and then the song was the White Rabbit and the whole stuff. And then people were comparing like Scarlet can be a witch, she can definitely pull off that character and all those people.
Yeah.
And then people were also saying this is random. I didn't know because I wasn't watching Lucha Underground when it was airing, but Paul London was a leader of the Rabbit tribe. If
Oh,
correct me if
was
I'm
he?
wrong,
I don't remember
he
that.
was
I
a leader of
remember
that
he
group.
was there though.
Yeah, he was the leader of that group.
I haven't seen
So
that show in a while.
I know I was watching highlights before, and I was like, I should have watched this during this time. It was so
Oh,
cool.
what? Yo, that
Y-
was bro, that's all we were talking about during that time because it was so good. And it
Yeah,
was like it was killing like it was just ridiculous. The
yeah.
way it was shot, so cinematic, which we'll talk about. I'll tell you something about that later. But it was ridiculous the way they had it set up.
Okay. Yeah, and
But
then yeah, so I thought
and
people were saying it was Paul London because he was the leader of that faction. What if it was
yeah,
him like coming back to WWE?
that'd be ridiculous if
That
it
would be so
is.
unexpected, but
That
I
would
don't
be
think so.
such a random return.
And
That would be like, oh shit, what? That's like
then yeah,
telling me, yo, it was Billy Kidman. I'm like, what?
well, yeah, but then I think it's Wyatt. I think it is. I
I
feel like it is.
I hope it's Wyatt. Um, I know he can't come back as the Fiend. He can't be
Why?
the Fiend no more because in my opinion, like you can try and like not mention it, but we know the Fiend was the character was fucked up. You know what I mean?
Because of
Vince
the
like screwed it up. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I
Like
think it was like because of
remember when he
the
went on fire?
yeah, that I was gonna say that whole storyline when he was burnt and then how he lost at Mania that year and then didn't compete again. It was like
Yeah, the
just it
whole.
was cool with what it was, but like just change it up a little bit.
How about the Hell in the Cell with
Yeah.
Rollins? Bad booking. It was just
Hmm.
it was a lot of it that
Lost to
was like
Goldberg.
yeah, it was just a lot that's like you can't come back. I don't think he could come back as a Fiend,
Yeah.
and I think that's why I think is the Rabbit. I didn't even put two and two together, like you said. The characters in the Firefly Funhouse.
I mean, that'd be
Um,
so cool to think
it
like,
would, but what happened was my brother actually brought it up to me because I was like, "Oh, that's actually cool." The rabbit. He was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot the guy's name that's in the Firefly Funhouse." I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "Oh, the rabbit that's in the skits." I was like, "Oh
mhm.
shit." I was like, "I didn't even think of that." And he was like, "Maybe he's just gonna slowly come back as well the characters." I was like. that would kind of be fire. I'm kind of down with that. If you slow maybe the three faces of Wyatt, but it's not really Wyatt. You know what I mean? It's the
Yeah,
rabbit. You know what I mean? Like I was like, yo, that's kind of fire. But let's see. Hopefully it's Wyatt because Wyatt needs to be in wrestling again.
exactly.
No
We gotta
matter
we gotta
where
we
he,
gotta wait and see though, because like
yeah,
at this, yes, it's most likely leading to White. I'm not saying it isn't, but it
no,
could be
yeah,
anybody
it
else.
could be somebody else. But personally, how I feel, Wyatt needs to be back in wrestling. He was one of the most creative minds
Mm-hmm.
in wrestling in years.
Yep.
Um,
Him and Malachi
and
Black,
they,
man. Shout out to both of
yeah,
them.
and they just shot everything he like threw at them. They just shot it down,
Yeah.
as they say. So like, come on, you gotta give this guy another chance, especially
Yeah.
now with
Creative
a
team.
new creative team and everybody wants to give Triple H props. Just sign Wyatt back, man.
And let
And if
him do
it's
his
not
thing.
him on Friday, let's try and have talks with him. You know what I mean? Hopefully it
Yeah.
is him though. But if not, let's talk to him. Let's try and get him back. Because I don't think Wyatt, I don't think would ever go to
Company.
another company. But I like we talked about when he left, I could see him in a Japan. You know what I mean? I could
Yeah.
see him being that type of character in a Japan, in a scary ass character. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think he would ever go back to like another American company that he doesn't have control the way he does. Like, because Japan, they'll welcome him no problem.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you gotta get him before he ends up going over there or something,
Or
which
doesn't
I
want to wrestle
wouldn't
anymore.
mind, or doesn't want to wrestle. Yeah, and maybe he's at that point. Maybe he don't want to.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah. That's what I'm
can't
saying.
force the guy. You know what I mean?
Maybe just give him like an option. Like, hey, just come back, see if you want to do it again. If you like it, you
Yeah,
continue. If you don't want to, then you figure something out.
yeah, we'll kill you off.
Yeah.
So
And then,
Vince
but
did
yeah.
it a bunch of times. We could figure out a way to do it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Loser
come on.
leaves WWE or something. I don't
God, I hate those shits.
know.
But yes, that's what I
Yeah.
wanted to talk about first.
Okay.
But yes, that's cool. Let's see what happens.
You guys wait
Hopefully
till
it's him. If not, who knows who it could be? You know
exactly.
what I
Who
mean?
knows what? Like
Because
it has to be tomorrow. It's at 9:23, and that's Friday as
because when
this
I
is out.
when I first saw the White Rabbit thing, first person I thought of was Wyatt, just
Yeah.
because the way the music is. I didn't
Exactly.
think nobody else. And the way they had the lights when the music was playing, I said
And
that's Wyatt.
yeah, it's definitely
I
Wyatt.
said that's Wyatt. Unless they're just fucking with us. But again, they could just be fucking with us. Maybe it's
Mm,
Taker coming back as a new gimmick.
no, 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 no. Don't say that. Don't say that. But yeah,
The Undertaker.
don't say that, bro. I don't want to jinx that. I'm not gonna win it. It's not him.
Don't hate on my guy, I
I mean, I don't want to see him
God.
wrestle full time. I'm just saying, like, just don't change the gimmick.
Nah, I
He's
feel
done.
you.
But yeah,
And
yeah,
now we could go into the
Roman versus
big
Logan.
news of the week.
Roman Reigns versus Logan Paul. Did not expect that match to happen. Um,
I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, either. I mean, I think it's gonna definitely be a great like way to put Logan Paul over. Definitely not gonna win it. I'm not saying Logan Paul's gonna beat Roman Reigns. Definitely not. It's the obvious
No, yeah.
answer there. But I think it's gonna be great to see them go head to head. It's a crown jewel for God's sake. You know what I mean? They really think Triple H would let that match happen if it were any other pay per view?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I
I
mean,
think so.
we mentioned maybe like a SmackDown or a Raw, but not like a pay per view. The thing is, like
I could
we
see
talked
it.
about this in previous podcasts. Like Crown Jewel, it's not up to creative and WWE. It's whatever the government over there wants. If they can make it happen, they'll make it happen. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's what they want. It's not really what the WWE wants and what fans want. It's what they want. That's what they're
Yeah.
doing the business. That's what goes on. If you can give us these matches, then we'll continue doing shows here, and that's what they're doing. And that's
Exactly.
probably what they wanted. Roman Reigns versus the internet sensation Logan Paul. If you can make that happen, make it happen, or else we don't let's stop doing business here. And that's what probably happened, leading to this. And that's what happened with this right before it happened. The announcement was made. Roman Reigns was on his podcast,
Yeah.
and then
That's
they
where it
probably saw,
started off.
yeah, they probably saw that. I'm like, oh, Logan Paul is challenging Roman Reigns. Book that match right now.
So what happened
We
was
want that match.
When Roman left the podcast,
He said like, oh, I could beat Roman.
yeah,
Yeah,
and that's what sparked the flame. But it was the same way that when Adam Cole went on McAfee's podcast.
yeah,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? It
that's a
was the
good point.
same way. It was just to plant the seed so that
Yeah,
people start. I could take him. Oh shit, yo, you know
yeah,
what
he said
Logan
that. Yeah,
said? You know what Logan said? You know what I mean? So it
and then Roman
stirs
wasn't
up
even in the room, so it was like,
rumors
yeah,
and then all of a sudden it was announced.
yeah. But that's I wouldn't mind seeing this. It's obviously like I
He's
said,
dropping the belt to Logan.
no,
Nah, fuck
that's
that.
not happening. That's not happening. Never in a million
So
years. But
Survivor Series, did we get Team Logan versus Bloodline?
I was gonna say Paul brother. I thought of that too. Like Paul brothers versus Bloodline. But
Oh
bring
shit.
in his brother, and then bring in his
Paul
Paul
Brothers.
impulsive guys, and then
God goddamn.
that'd be funny. That'd be funny to see. But like, yeah, I think I don't. I'm not mad. Like again, like it's definitely gonna be an entertaining match, a great
Yeah.
match, something to just boost Logan. But the
It's
way
a
I
new
think,
challenger.
yeah, it's fresh, new face, a
Yeah.
talented guy we've seen in the 2 matches he's been in. The thing is with Logan, it's like, and this whole Saudi Arabia shows that they've been doing, is that as great as these matches and moments can be, a lot of the times right after you forget what happens. If you think about it,
Yeah.
like people still like, yeah, people still talk about this, but like you forget the greatest Royal Rumble championship that even happened. There was one. There
Don't
was
even bring
one.
that up.
People forget about that. But I'm saying
Yeah.
some people can forget about.
Yeah.
Undertaker won some
The
trophy one year.
yeah, the trophy, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, people forgot about that. He was in a casket match, almost
Yeah.
with Jericho, but it was a casket match he competed in. And
Remember
then there was,
Shane won best in the world
yeah,
in a
people forgot
tournament that
about
he
that.
wasn't even in? Yeah.
And then, Do you remember last year the King and Queen of the Ring happened? I forgot about that till recently.
Yes, Xavier.
Exactly, he won that,
Yeah.
then immediately forgot, just dropped the gimmick. I'm like,
They carried it for a little bit and then it
they just
just
dropped it. They
I think when Big E got
got
injured, that's
injured.
when they dropped it.
They needed it. Yeah, I understand that part. Yeah, but like it's
I
just
think that's when they dropped it because I think it was supposed to. I think it was
last
supposed to
longer.
lead to something.
A heel turn. Like, yeah,
We talked about it.
yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that's where it was supposed to lead.
But like, but I'm saying like stuff like that. You forgot that it happened at Crown Jewel.
Yeah,
But
it's a forgettable
thing, but
pay
it can
per view.
it can have great moments and matches. But again, it's a forgettable thing.
Yeah,
So as mad as people as some people are, you're gonna forget it anyways. It's a Crown Jewel Saudi Arabia show. It's not supposed to be
exactly.
the greatest paper. It's a live event. It's a house show
It's a
in a different
premium
country.
live event. Don't
It's a
forget that.
yeah, premium live event. I know, but it's not like a paper. You know what I mean? It's not
If
like a
we were-
Survivor Series or SummerSlam. It's
if you were signed to them, you would be fined right now because you said pay per view. It's a
yeah,
premium
but
live event.
you know what I mean. You
Yeah.
know what I mean. It's not like a
Nah, but
Extreme
yeah, I
Rules.
feel you. And also, Logan probably got a big following over there. Why not do it?
Probably that's probably why.
You know what I mean? Why not?
Yeah, that's
And then, like I said, it's a new challenger. He's decent in the ring. Not even decent. He's really good in the ring. So you could get a good match out of him.
of course.
Um, will I want to see it go past a certain amount? No.
What do you mean past certain amount of time? Like a
Yeah. Yeah. Give me 15-minute tops.
oh, of course. Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be like a long match. I don't even think it should be. And it's probably definitely be the main event. But
Logan
like
squashing him.
Roman squashing Logan, man, dude,
Yo,
don't even
imagine
man. Yeah,
a clothesline 1, 2, 3.
roll up in the first 3 seconds.
A roll up.
That's all it took was to
Holding the
look.
belt or no belt.
Imagine he gets both. But, but like yeah, I don't know because if it's gonna, I agree with you. It's definitely gonna be like a 15 at most minute match, but
Yeah.
it's probably not gonna be. It most likely is gonna be the main event, but like I don't know.
And he'll win not clean so that they could do Survivor Series. I think.
You think Logan Paul's gonna be into the War Games?
Yeah, because I think whoever he was gonna go up against next was gonna be the person that he feuds with for a little bit.
Ah, true,
I
true.
think they'll have one. I think they'll fight at Saudi. Um, Usos will help him, even though we all know they don't need to.
Yeah,
They'll do the Survivor Series, and then maybe one more rematch. PCOs is crazy, but yeah,
basically. Yeah,
this man is like 50, taking bumps like Sting. The old guys need to chill.
I know, I know.
They need to relax. But yeah, and then I was it Extreme Rules?
Extreme
No,
Rules
Extreme Rules
is
is about is It's
before
not Extreme Rules. It's
Survivor Series War
damn
Games.
TLC. TLC is in December. No, I was thinking
I
what's
don't
in
think they did
December.
that. I don't think they're doing that
What was
anymore.
last year?
I don't think they had one. I think it was day one that had. Remember, day one happened in the first day of December of January.
And there wasn't anything in December.
I think they skipped. I think it was. I think of
Let's see, hold on.
Survivor Series was the last end of November. Then it went straight to day one.
Okay, maybe I don't know. I can't remember right now. Like, what was the? I'm gonna look at the list real quick of the pay per views though, because I want to know if there is one. Extreme Rules is happening. Crown Jewel. Yeah, then it goes straight from Survivor Series to day one. So yeah, day one will be a rematch, and then it holds
Yeah,
Roman off until Rumble.
yeah.
You know what I
So
mean? So Logan is gonna do the Saudi. He's gonna have a team for Survivor Series, and then have the rematch at day one, and that's where he'll lose clean,
yeah,
and then he'll be in the Rumble or something, or they'll build up for something else. Maybe him versus Solo at Mania. I'm down with that. Why not?
him versus who?
Solo,
Ooh, for the IC title,
maybe,
that'd be cool.
or maybe just for
Um,
honor, honor for my family, my tribe.
Sami Zayn versus Logan Paul again.
But yeah,
The
I think
honorary Oos. The winner becomes honorary Oos.
honor. But yeah, I think that's good. I think that's what it's gonna be because
I
Survivor
think.
Series is sneaking up on us already.
Yeah. Speaking of Survivor Series, War Games is now making a comeback to the main roster, which
Yep.
I am fucking hyped for. I am super hyped for that shit.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be the first though to say wasn't surprised with the announcement.
I mean, yeah,
Wasn't surprised. I actually thought they were gonna have it like do one more Survivor Series and then next year do War Games, or just do War Games as a whole separate pay per view. But they've
I
been needing to get rid of Survivor Series for a while now,
I
like
thought
the
that they were
Survivor Series
gonna.
5-on-5 thing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I thought they're just gonna get rid of like SmackDown versus Raw, which I think
They
they were
should get rid.
doing.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that too. Yeah, nobody
Because I,
cares.
I thought they was gonna have the same concept. Because the thing is, when I heard about this War Games announcement, the first thing I thought of is like, is it gonna be the same thing, like 4-on-4? Is it gonna be 5-on-5 War Games? How is this gonna go? Because no matter what, I'm still gonna be hyped. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I'm just saying
Yeah,
like since Survivor Series, the premise of that pay per view alone, separate from War Games, is again it's in the name. Who can be the sole survivor? Who can be the last man or woman
yeah,
left in the
standing.
match?
Yep.
So, like again, War Games isn't necessarily elimination. It's just whoever pins or submits wins. The whole team wins, and
Yeah,
they're in the match still.
I think it's gonna be 4-on-4
Yeah,
personally.
but is it going to be elimination though?
Now it'll probably just be how they've had it.
Because I don't mind. Again, I don't
I
mind
like the
that the not,
elimination. I like the
but
elimination, but I think they'll just go with the one pin wins it.
yeah, because it will probably take forever if they don't. Because
Yeah,
technically, they do have to wait till everyone's in the match to pin and submit.
exactly. If they were only doing, because what happens with WWE, they can't just have 4 or 5 matches. They gotta have everybody on the card. You know what I mean? Like if they
Yeah,
only did war game matches, there'll be what 4 of them maybe. Boom, you're good.
I
But
I, I wouldn't mind if they did like 3-on-3-on-3, but again, that'd be cool to see.
yeah,
Maybe we'll see like maybe the bloodline, Usos and and Roman versus Imperium versus Brawling Brutes, all
oh,
championships
true,
on the line.
true. Now, what I told you what I see happening: Team Roman, well, the Bloodline versus Team Logan,
Yeah,
and it's gonna be Roman, Usos, Solo versus Logan, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and I don't know who's the last guy yet.
probably someone who
That's
they
my.
just bring up.
That's why I think like the way that everything's been playing out. I think Sammy's out of there soon.
Probably Drew McIntyre.
Maybe, maybe, or somebody that they build up with Solo. They still got a month.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
that's
mean?
true. Yeah.
Still have that one other guy
Ooh, you know who would be good in this match?
who,
Carmelo Hayes. Bring him up. Bring him
if
up.
on, if only they weren't keeping him down there.
And that's what I'm saying. Bring him up. Like I think that they're having a when is Survivor Series? Is it Survivor Series next month or November?
November.
Okay, because I was gonna say like they're doing like a takeover or something
There's a
when he's
ladder
competing.
match.
Yeah,
Why
that's
is he
what
in
he's. But
that? No idea.
I
He
don't
should
think
be
he's
called
gonna.
up.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna win it. I think it's gonna be like his last official match, cause
Yeah,
and then call him up and then have him
it
feud with
should.
Solo again, cause I think
Yeah,
they have a great history together and great
definitely.
connection. So they bring him up, be like, "Hey, this is the last partner." Carmelo Hayes
Yeah.
is our last partner, and
Now,
then
question: is there only one War Games match, or is it two?
it's one for men and women's, so both.
Oh, I don't. That messes everything up, man. I had
Why?
another one planned. I had another one that would have
Well,
worked out great. Judgment Day versus Team Edge or
they
Team
could do that
Mysterio.
they could do that regular Survivor Series match. Like they don't
I
have to.
don't want a regular. I want Rhea in that cage, knocking Ray around. I want her to spear Edge. I want to see. I want to see Rhea up in there and put Beth on that team. Fuck it. You know what
Ooh,
I mean? That'd
yeah.
be cool. I
That could still be a match. They could probably do like um
no. I
what
want
was I
to.
gonna say?
I want War Games with them. I don't want a regular 5-on-5, Nick. I don't want that. If I wanted that, I would have said I wanted that. I want a War Games
But
match with them.
it's definitely gonna
I'd
be
rather
like
see the Bloodline and Team Logan in a regular 5-on-5.
oh,
I'd
I
rather
wouldn't
see
done.
that. I'd rather see Judgment Day in the War Games match. I think it makes more sense with their storyline.
Yeah,
But
that
they're gonna
does.
give it to Roman because that's the fucking guy. But Judgment Day does have a better storyline going on right now.
Yeah,
And
that
then
is
you have
true.
Mysterio face off with Mysterio, and he's like, son. And he was like, Papa, and fucking clotheslines him. That'd be awesome. Like, come on.
You know what was weird
It
about
writes
that?
itself.
You know what I thought about? Like this
What's
past
up?
Monday, Dominic called Rhea mommy instead of Poppy, which is
Yo.
I was like, yo, that, you know, it'd be funny if they did.
Not he's been
No,
calling her mommy and she's been calling him Poppy. So it's working
you
out. So I love it.
know, it'd be funny if like they did like Rhea Ripley. It's not obviously it's just a joke. I'm not being serious. If they do Rhea Ripley versus Angie Mysterio in a fucking
Yo, listen.
ladder match in a
Yo,
custody for
custody for
Dominic.
Dominic. Yo, listen. The Dominic and Rhea effect are giving me real like Eddie China vibes, and I mess with it
Oh
heavy.
God.
It's a very goth look though, but I mess with
Like
it.
winner becomes Dominic's mommy again. uh,
Yeah. But
but yeah, but yeah, that's all right. And then
I think Judgment Day should get it more than the Bloodline. I think the storyline makes more sense. If you guys just do one men's, one women, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I think it should go to the Bloodline. I mean, not to the Bloodline,
Judgment Day.
to Judgment Day,
Yeah,
because it is just a better storyline.
I think for the women's match though, it's definitely going to be Damage Control. I mean, I love them, but it's going to be because I think it's because they have the experience. I mean, if you look at it, it's just Io and Dakota have been in multiple war games. Um, and then you have Bianca who's been in a war games match, and then
So we gotta do 3-on-3.
I don't know who would be the fourth one for damage control. Here's a prediction. Here's a prediction. I thought of this before. Now it could kind of be in play with this. Even though I kind of don't see it, and I'll explain. I think what they should do is call up and have a fourth member of damage control, and that fourth person could be Indy Hartwell because her and Bailey are good friends in real life, and same with Dakota.
Yeah,
I think she could fit because personally, in my opinion, I love Indy, but I think she fits well with a group as opposed to by or with somebody else as opposed to by herself.
almost definitely.
So I think she would fit well in that as a heel. Um, give her a new style. She'll be the fourth person. And then you just have her, you know, that would be the fourth person. It would be like against Bianca, Alexa, Oscar, and then one more person that could probably just randomly put in.
Yeah, unless you do the 3-3-3, but that's a lot.
And Toxic Attraction is the third one for the main roster. Call them up.
You could put them in a storyline somehow, some way.
And then I guess like the winning team, and then again that's when you put the women's championship on the line because Bianca hasn't defended it since SummerSlam. So
Don't even get me started with
is
that.
she defending it at Extreme Rules or no? maybe let's
She's in this storyline with the 3-on-3s. I
yeah,
haven't seen anything.
maybe that'll be the
When's
thing.
Extreme
Bailey wins.
Rules? Next week,
I think a week from this Sunday,
bro. And
or
there's
two. I
been
think 2 weeks from this Sunday
and there
actually.
hasn't been anything really like announced, right?
I think the biggest match, yeah, Riddle versus Seth Rollins fight pit, which
Oh,
is cool.
Fight Pit.
Yeah, fight pit.
Oh, it took them how many pay-per-views? Got Matt Riddle and Rollins, and then Morgan and Rousey.
Only 2 matches.
What a pay-per-view so far.
Oh my god, I thought it was more for some reason. They definitely
No,
announced more along the way. I don't think it's just gonna be those two.
along the way, they gotta do it this week. It's next week the pay-per-view, right?
I think in October, beginning of
October
October.
8th. October 8th.
2 weeks from
Okay,
this
they
weekend.
got
Yeah,
time.
yeah, they got time
Come on. Let's start announcing some stuff.
for
Like,
real.
let's try to get me excited for Extreme Rules. You know what I
But
mean?
yeah,
Like, come
I
on.
think yeah, but I think like they could do a 3-on-3. They don't have to do 4-on-4 for that one. They could
Yeah.
definitely include a third team. I don't know. They could figure something out with that one.
Yeah. To be honest, not gonna lie, the women's war games, not really into it this year. Maybe they'll change my mind in the next couple of weeks building up to it.
Yeah,
But right now, like you said, it's probably gonna be damage control. And I'm like, okay, like, all right, not like hype for it, but hopefully with the build,
again, yeah, the build might
hype
change.
for it. Again, like the bloodline. I'm like, maybe it'll hype me up with the build up of it. I just
Yeah.
think Judgment Day and Team Mysterio versus Team Edge or whatever, I think it would be dope.
I mean, yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah, but
Yeah, you need to put them in a cage. They keep come on. What we doing?
yeah, that would make more sense. I would have rather see that than the bloodline. Of
Yeah,
course, they're gonna do the bloodline, but
they're gonna do the bloodline.
it's still gonna be a banger of a match. I definitely know that. It's still
Because
gonna
wouldn't the
be,
bloodline, wouldn't you want to do the opposite? Wouldn't you not want everybody in the match? Wouldn't you want them banned from ringside because
but I think
the
that's the thing.
bloodline
You
is
want to
always
keep them in the
getting
cage. They're in a cage. You
why?
know what I mean?
They
Like, let's say if Roman
that makes
starts,
no
like, what
sense.
if Roman has to start the match, or maybe he has to be the last one?
Yeah,
So
but
that
you
way,
can't.
it's Usos and Solo versus the other guys or Roman 1-on-1. So that way they can get the event. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I just think for that story, like the way that story goes, you would want the bloodline banned from ringside. Look at what happened at Clash. Look at what happened at SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
wouldn't want to be all in the same cage, right? Or is it just me? Am I the one
yeah.
bugging out?
I understand. Yeah, I
It just
understand.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But like I said, maybe down the line it'll make sense with the build up. It just I don't know.
yeah. I understand. I mean, I think Judgment Day would have deserved a cage match at least.
That's why Riddle wants Rollins in a pit because Rollins is a sneak away. He runs away.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah,
you want him in the pit.
yeah. That was
Dominic, you
yeah,
want him in the pit because he's hiding behind
Judgment Day.
them. There's
Yeah,
nowhere to hide in the board games. You could try and hide behind them, but once we get through them, you're alone.
yeah,
Just makes more sense.
yeah.
I
That is
know they're
true.
gonna do Bloodline though. I'm getting all worked up for nothing. I already know it. Like,
Yeah,
but yes, War Games is bad. But like I said, I wasn't surprised because like we talked about, Triple H been wanting to have War Games back on the main roster.
yeah.
Whole reason why Elimination Chamber was made because Vince didn't want War Games, but he said, you know what, for you, Triple H, let's do something brand new. And that's
I
when the Elimination Chamber was created. That's why that year there was no 5-on-5 in
what do you mean?
2002.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, there was really no Raw versus SmackDown. That was the first year. It was the first year after the Alliance. So after that, the first one was just no bragging rights. The women fought for the belt. Brock versus Big Show for the SmackDown belt. And then the men's elimination chamber was the world title.
yeah.
All of them were there was so I think that's what they're gonna go after. There's gonna be no more bragging, right? Oh, rolls
Just
up one zip. Get the
yeah. I think
fuck
it's
out
just
of
like
here.
more storyline purposes driven
Yeah.
going on. The thing
And
is, like, I
it's
don't
been
think
like that for a while now.
I don't think it's in my opinion. I don't think War Games is gonna happen every year. I want it to be every year, but I don't think it's gonna be like an
I
every year thing.
I think it should be an
It
everyday,
should be, but I don't think
every day,
so.
every year thing.
I want it to be too, but I don't think so, 'cause I think they might give it back to NXT just so they have something cool.
No
I
shot.
I mean,
Don't
no.
give them nothing. No
They
shot.
gave
You
them a
took
logo change, that's all they're getting. It's like
Yeah, you take WarGames from them. And you know what? If they want to do one, let them do it. But
at
like,
least make it like a separate pay-per-view like they did on NXT, where it's a War Games instead of just Survivor Series War Games. It's cool because it's like I said, it's storyline like it's 5-on-5, 4-on-4, whatever they wanna do
well,
it.
that's what. Yeah,
But then yeah, but it would be cool if it's like a separate thing, so that way it's like the point is just to be in two different rings, 2 different cells, cages, whatever. But it'll be a
I
cool
feel
thing.
you.
But I think
Yeah,
Survivor Series should be like sole survivor only, and War Games is just who can survive or not survive, but like who can just
yeah.
you know,
Well, Survivor Series was what 80. What year was
um,
it made? 89.
I was gonna say like 89, 90 maybe.
I was, damn, I can't really think of
So
the
it's good
year
to
it
change
was.
things up, I guess.
But like the idea was they borrowed the idea from NWA WCW, who was doing war games.
Imagine they
It
do it
was a
like
5-on-5. The only thing WWE didn't do was in a cage. They just said we're gonna do 5-on-5 in a ring. It's gonna be elimination. It's not gonna be in a cage. So they just basically like they not took the idea, but used the format of it and just took out the cage and the two rings. Nah, y'all gonna be in one ring and it's gonna be elimination. That's the
imagine
difference.
imagine it's double caged.
Oh God, no,
No.
no. That
Imagine though.
would
Just
that would it. It's a dope idea.
yeah.
What I've seen done with it, I don't want to see it. I think
Something's gonna happen. It's too
it
risky to do. But
would
imagine
be cool, especially now with all the guys like what they do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
With the acrobats they be doing, they could pull like crazy stuff off. That
Yeah.
just seems so dangerous
It does, yeah. But
because like
it'll be just cool to see that type of
it
caging.
would be dope though. I've always ever since I saw Ready to Rumble the movie, I've always wanted to see that cage match. I'm like, let's do this. They had one in WCW, and wow. Have you ever watched it?
No, I never watched it.
Nick, we're gonna watch it
Yeah,
today. We're
you're
gonna
gonna
watch it.
that should be like a
We're
live
gonna
episode, just watch
we're
it, yeah.
gonna watch it. Yes, we're gonna do a watch along
Especially no,
sometime
like,
in the
especially
future.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my god, we gotta do it before War Games happens.
We could do
Yes.
the day before, like, go live randomly
Yes,
one day,
I'm
just watch
down with
along.
it. Yes. And we'll tell everybody else, watch it with us.
Yeah.
Let's go. We came up with our idea. Look at us. But yes, I think War Games should be every year.
Okay, yeah. I mean, it's cool. I think it should be, like, at least, like I don't know, I feel like it should be its own pay-per-view at least. I think it's cool they focus on
But again, you don't always need a men and women. You could just do one a
yeah.
year. You
I
don't have
think
to
yeah.
always do two.
Yeah, maybe that the main event of next year will be the women's, maybe 2 women's matches next year, and then
Yeah.
something like that. Or
However,
tag
yes,
team,
however
just
the storylines are going. Yeah.
the 3 just I don't know how these gonna
Tag team War Games.
that'll be like a trio, like I said, 3 on 3 on 3, 4 on 4 the next year,
Yeah.
you know, 5 on 5, if they could pull that off, that'll probably take too long.
Yeah.
They could definitely they have some trios now. They have a lot of trios coming back again. Just do something with those trios. It'll be
Why
cool to
not?
see. Um, same thing with the women's toxic attraction, damage control. I feel like there's gonna be more coming, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Find something.
Makes
Find
sense.
something.
Yeah. It's all good. They got time, baby. They got time.
They do. They do.
And they're a big company. Even if they like we've seen, they've done not so good the last couple years.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm glad they're getting rid of. Apparently, that's the thing. They got rid of SmackDown versus Raw, which is weird because in the logo it's
it's
still
still red
red
and
and
blue.
blue. Yeah, which is weird. But
It would make sense if,
it was Raw versus SmackDown in War Games, or
or
no?
even like if they still had their own pay-per-views. Like if Raw and SmackDown still had their own
Okay,
payper-views, and then this was
then
to let you know it's a pay-per-view
double. Yeah.
together.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
I miss the solo pay-per-views.
I know, right? I know. It hit different
I
when.
miss those.
Yeah. I was
But
thinking about that too. I was like, it's weird. Like, all SmackDown had like a whole its own pay per view one
yeah,
day,
like SmackDown had
and it wasn't even that
Backlash
big
and
of a
stuff.
card. It wasn't that big of a card. It was
No,
like
it would
five,
be
six
like
matches,
yeah, it would be like 5 or 6.
and then it was cool. And I hope pay per views start. I think so. Main roster pay per views I think should be a long card because it's the main roster and it's
Nah,
different.
not too
But
long though.
yeah, I would say less than 10. I would say 7, 8 most.
I would say 6, 7.
6, 7. I would say
You're having
7,
a
8. I
pay
think 7.
you're having a pay-per-view every month. Not
But
everybody has to fight every month.
War Games should be like 5, 6 because War Games are gonna take up a lot of time.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
think this would be the one that would be 5, 6 matches. I
Yeah,
understand that. But I think every other one
like
should be like
like
7 or 8.
big pay-per-views. You could go
Royal Rumble should definitely be 5, 6 matches. Because
exactly
I
because
think
you
over the past
need
couple of years, Rumble matches flew by.
yeah,
And since
you have two Rumble matches now.
exactly, you want to take your time with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now I feel like they rush it
Yeah, they rush
because
it
they
because there's
gotta get
2.
all these titles there. It's like, bro, you don't need to defend everything every pay-per-view.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? We don't like the time when we were getting Rollins and Cody every month. We didn't need it every month. We could have took
yeah,
a month off. You know what I mean? We could have had Mania Backlash, took off a month, and then the next pay per view. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
need them in a row. Not everybody has to be on every pay per view.
That is true. That is
You know
true.
what I mean? That I was about to rant, but no, we're not doing that today. I was gonna say with the 2 day pay per views, I hate that shit too.
Yeah, say that for a different episode.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
talk about that in the future. The next time we have a 2 day pay per view, because wow, that's ridiculous.
yeah.
Love it because it's more wrestling, but
But yeah,
ridiculous.
it's ridiculous. It's
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous if you're trying to attend it. Some people like it, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Um, what was I gonna say? So yeah, War Games. I don't like that's after Thanksgiving this year. I'm a little picky about that.
When is it? Is
It's
it
the
like the week of?
it's the week after. It's like Thanksgiving's on Thursday. It's that Saturday. Usually it's the
That's
Sunday
Saturday.
before.
Oh,
Yeah, it's after Black Friday.
oh shit.
Yeah,
That's
so it
random.
kind of like fucks everybody over if you're
Yeah,
trying to travel for the show
yeah.
because
And traveling in general,
you're
people are probably like
paying
going back
prices
home.
of holiday prices at least the Sunday before, well, even the Saturday before. Well, now I can't do a Saturday before because I think
Oh, it's on. I forgot it's
that's
on a Saturday. Yeah,
that's
that
what
was a
yeah,
Sunday.
because the Saturday before that is
Full gear.
Full Gear, yes,
Yeah,
and then you could have did it that Sunday, but now they want to do pay per view Saturday, which is now cool when I was in school. Tough when I'm an
yeah.
adult because now I'm
Exactly.
trying to chill on Saturdays. And
Exactly.
you're doing pay per views? Come on, what we doing here?
Yeah.
We needed this when I was a kid and I wanted to stay up, and you kept having pay per views on Sundays because you was thinking about yourself. Now you're thinking about the kids and not thinking about me.
Exactly.
Man, come on. But yeah, they're doing it after Thanksgiving, which it is what it is. I always
Yeah.
had the tradition, no, you watch it before Thanksgiving, and then you
I
get
didn't realize
together.
that honestly.
Then you get together with your cousins and be like, "Did you see Survivor
Yeah.
Series? Oh
Now I get to watch it with
shit!"
family though. I get to watch it with family, which
True.
is gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
that is very true.
Guess that's the point of it.
Yeah, I guess so. Hopefully, it's a good card though. Um, I don't know
Yeah.
about Extreme Rules, but
Mm. I think that's like
Survivor
a
Series,
filler
hopefully.
out of the way, and then
Yo, what's crazy is that now that I'm looking at like the list of pay per views, we're almost at fucking Royal Rumble again.
we all yeah. But there's a
How
lot.
did this happen,
It's just a lot happening within a short time, short months.
bro? I feel like we were just talking about is Cody coming? Is it Cody on
Yeah.
the at Mania? You know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's right around the corner. It's almost been 9 months since he left.
Yeah, bro, it's wild.
It's almost been 9 months since he was injured.
It's like a
But
child, like
I
a
mean,
newborn. This is
literally,
wild.
it's literally the same month.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man.
You're waiting for a baby to come out of the same time frame. That's someone will
Yes,
be born the same day Cody returns. And
yo.
people are gonna
So
look back from now and be like, "Yo, you were born the same day Cody returned from a
did we talk about this? Did we talk about Cody at his spot right now?
what spot?"
Do you think that his spot is safe?
I think so. I don't. Yeah, I think so. I don't think it's gonna
Okay.
go anywhere. I
Okay.
just don't think it's gonna be a big deal. He's gonna get a big push. I think Triple H should know that by now, even though all the things he did in AEW and beforehand.
Yeah, but
I
now
think he's smart.
uh
I think he's not. I
we
don't think
got
he's
a
gonna
new
be
head
like
of
that. I
creative.
don't think he's gonna be like that
We
though.
got some guys coming in that are making some noise.
I think he's gonna do
You
stuff for
think
the
he's still in
better.
line?
I think so. Like I said, I don't think he's gonna treat everyone poorly. I don't
Oh
think
no,
that's.
not poorly. I just
If
you
anything,
think
they
he's
probably.
coming back to the major push that he was set
Oh, of
for?
course, of course. I mean, I think Triple H is aware of that. I think we said this before. It's like Triple H and Cody are cool. Like
Oh no,
it's
of
not
course,
like they
but
have beef
like
still. It's just I think he knows how big of a value he is and what he deserves.
Oh no,
So
of
I
course.
think it's gonna stay. I think he's gonna keep it. I think he's gonna
But
keep.
again, when you're not around for a couple months,
He could definitely
things
build off of
change,
that. The
people get
momentum,
signed, ideas change,
but
storylines change. You know what I mean? Like things pop up.
if I don't think it's I don't know I don't think it's gonna downgrade Cody Rhodes. I think it's gonna be like I think he's gonna have something to do and get a big push and
Yeah,
it'll lead to
I
something. I
guess
think
so.
so.
I still hope that he's not the one to take off the title, but I think he's gonna
Mm,
be the one.
we'll see. We'll see.
Right? You think he's gonna be the
Yeah,
one, right?
maybe it's like something in the back of my mind that it might happen. It could potentially happen,
I really
but we
hope
don't know. We
not.
don't know.
I really
It's up
hope
in the air.
not.
It's really up in the air at this point.
It's gonna be Cody, man. And he's gonna be champion and he's gonna be everywhere. He's gonna have the reign of terror.
And Brandy Rhodes is gonna come out, and then she's
Oh
gonna bring both
God.
Brandy to the
Oh God. And
uh,
then people are gonna be like, oh, and then
Rhodes
by
to the top.
July, August, people are gonna be like, oh my God, why is Cody still champion? I'm gonna be like, I fucking told y'all.
Yeah.
I
Rhodes
told
to
y'all
the
you
top.
was gonna get roads to the top. Roads to the top.
Uh,
We're just gonna wait and see,
that's the
man.
motto. That's the motto.
That's the motto.
For real, it is. It is. But yeah, yeah. I guess. What else do we
Yeah, I
gotta say
think
about war games?
I don't no, I don't know.
I'm
I
just
think
excited for it, really. All I can say is I'm excited for it.
yeah, I'm excited for it. It's cool.
Yeah,
I'm down with it. Why not?
yeah,
And like I said, like I wasn't really surprised about it. Just cool that it's finally happening.
yeah. Really. Same here. Same here. Um, I guess we can wrap it up there again,
Yeah. Oh wait,
Anthony.
also
Oh,
before we go, um, Moxley, he is 2022 Wrestler of the Year.
oh yeah. My opinion. Yeah, I was gonna say.
He he has taken that company and put it on his back and ran with it.
Yeah,
When they need him, he is the person. My guy should be on vacation right now. He's not. He is the champion.
but he wants to keep working. He wants to.
Oh no, of
Yeah.
course.
No, I agree.
But
I think he deserves a vacation, but he
no,
wants
yeah,
to continue on
but
doing this, which I
I
respect.
know he was scheduled for a vacation
Yeah,
and he is that's what I'm saying. He's a company man.
yeah,
You ask him, yo, we need you to take the belt. We need to put the belt on you.
yeah,
And he's like, let's do it. I'll take vacation down the road.
yeah. Just do it. I'll do what I need to do, and then eventually I'll get my
Exactly.
vacation. But
And I think he's gonna be the one that loses to MJF. Put
and to
MJF
dethrone
over.
Roman Reigns. No, I'm joking.
He's gonna put. I think he's gonna put MJF over, and then after that, I think that's when we'll see a little month or two off from
Yeah, he
Moxley.
deserves one though. He deserves
Oh,
one.
of
I'll agree with that.
course. Like I said, he is Wrestler of the Year right now to me,
Hmm.
2022. He has put the company on his back whenever they needed him.
Yeah,
He's been doing it since he's gotten there. So,
literally
like, come on.
4 years going on.
He is the face of AEW.
He is,
No matter what anybody wants to say about it.
and it's kind of weird to say because he wasn't he was technically original because he was there from pretty much
He
the
was there
start.
from day one.
Yeah,
He
but he
debuted at
wasn't
Double
like
or Nothing.
yeah, but he wasn't the original signees. I don't think they had intentions of bringing him in until he got released. But
Yes, but he is an AEW
yeah,
original, buddy. He was
you
there for
gotta
the
count that. Yeah,
he was there for
technically
the first
he
episode.
is.
He was
Yeah,
there for the first episode.
the first pay
He
per
was there
view.
before the first episode
Yeah,
when he debuted at Double or Nothing, then for that All Out.
yeah,
So he's an AEW original to
he
me.
is. He
And
is.
he's just been killing. He's somebody that turned his whole career around because like a lot of people were downplaying him when he was in WWE, and now he is the guy in
Yeah,
AEW, and he is the
the guy. Yeah.
person I thought that should have been in WWE because I still believe this. He should have been the one that turned on the Shield, and I
Hmm.
think it would have worked out
Just
way
as fine.
different, and I think it would have even helped him more, showing that because we all thought he was the leader of the
Yeah,
Shield.
because
In
he
all the
had the
videos,
singles
he was in
title.
the middle. He was always cutting the promos. He was the singles champion. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then for Rollins to turn his back on them, it would have been cool to see Mox do it because I think it would have benefited him more.
yeah.
But things happen for a reason, and down the line he
There's a reason why
decided
we're
to
not
leave.
creative. Like
Yeah, and he
we should be,
decided
but
and he decided to leave,
yeah,
And because if he's the one that turns, who knows if we see Moxley right now? We might be seeing
Tyler Black.
Ambrose versus Logan Paul versus Roman Reigns at Saudi. This,
Yeah, you may
you
see
know what I
Tyler
mean?
Black in AEW. Who knows?
Who knows? But he has been the guy for AEW since I
Yeah.
just want to give him his props
Oh
because
yeah.
again he won the title last night and well deserved.
Hmm.
People were saying it was a slow pace match. It went by quick. They started the match at 9:35. They
Yeah.
went on for 25 minutes. Maybe because you were at home with commercials and shit, you were on your phone and shit. Maybe
But
that's
yeah, I
why it went
was.
by. Maybe
We were
that's why it
watching.
went by quick, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I hate when people say, "Oh, the match went by." They only gave them that much.
But you're not
It
there. You're
went,
not there.
yo. But even like on pay per views, like I'll be watching it. I'll be like, "Wow," and then I'll go on Twitter. I hate wrestling Twitter. Shout out to MJF what he was talking about. Did you see that clip?
I saw that clip. Yeah.
Yeah, because wow, he is 100%. Wrestling Twitter is ridiculous. I hate wrestling Twitter because you'll watch a match, it'll go 15, and it'll be a good match, and they'll be like, "Why they only gave the Usos that much time?" Da 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 da. And it's like, yo, they just put on a good ass match.
Yeah.
Pay attention. You know what I mean? Like maybe
Exactly.
if you
Yeah.
were paying attention, you would have saw that they had a cool 15, and they just put on a good ass match. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Internet, do better. Like I said, the people that hate wrestling the most is
Wrestling
wrestling
fans.
fans.
Yeah.
We need to get a listing.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta
When I
create
say
one for
that,
next. Yeah.
who hates wrestling the most? Wrestling fans,
Yeah.
because it's a
That is
fact.
true
But
though.
yeah,
That's a fact. That is true. That is true.
yeah.
I agree with you on that one.
But yeah, Moxley and Brian
Great
put on a
match.
great ass match. Maybe because it wasn't as hard hitting as the last one, people found it a slow paced match.
Not yeah. Not supposed to be like
I
that
think it
every
was
time.
yeah, I
But
think
it
it was
was
a
good.
great match. I thought Brian was taking it because half the match he was
He was on top of
yeah,
yeah.
he was controlling the match most of the time.
Exactly.
But then
Yeah.
Moxley took over. Great spot to end it. The oh my god, I forgot what he calls that move on the what he calls his finisher.
Um.
I forgot what he calls his
Wouldn't be able
finisher
to
at
tell
the
you either.
moment.
Yeah.
But he hit it on the stage. Brian rolls into the ring. What a finish. It was great.
Yeah.
It was dope.
It
But
was.
like I said, putting the company on his back again. He's the fucking man.
He is the fucking man.
Jericho's the GOAT, but Moxley is
The man.
AEW.
Yeah. He
He
is.
is, yeah,
Yeah.
he's the man. Come
Yeah.
on. But that's all I want to say. I want to give him his props before we went off the air.
Same here. I agree with you on that one. Um. But yeah, Moxley. Shout out to Moxley and
Facts.
Danielson.
Hell
They
yeah.
they put on a great match last night. It was better, and then he had a speech afterwards. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. But anyways, yeah. That's we can wrap up the episode there.
Yes, sir.
50. Sorry, 90. Episode 90 of the Ring Fanatics podcast.
Oh shit. 9-0,
10,
baby.
10, 10 away from 100. We're almost at 100.
Let's
Once
get it.
again, Anthony, winner of the $50 gift card.
Yes, sir.
DM us. We'll send you it.
Hit my
Um,
DMs.
we might do a bracket episode or next episode about the ECW.
Oh
Little teaser right
word.
there.
Yes,
We might
sir.
drop the bracket soon for you guys to fill out at home, and we might fill it out our next episode. We might go live on that, so stay tuned for that one. Once again, Nick, your host. With me is Joel. Episode 90 of the Ring Fanatics podcast, and we will see you guys next time.
Catch ya.